she lukewarm, gotta pick a side. Who am I? True Jesus saints.
So what we're teaching you, right? You're kind of on track, right? With how our oppressors came and they forced religion on us.
Yeah, of course.
What happened is we stopped keeping God's laws and commandments, and we developed customs because again we were scattered. Watch. Look what the Bible says. Deuteronomy 28:64. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Because you said your family are Cubans, right? Yes. This is what happened to the Cubans, the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans. This is what happened to them. Read that. Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people. So guess what? This is what happened to our people, right? The Hispanics, the Cubans, right? They were scattered among all people, right? Among all the nations, right? Read. From one end of the earth even to the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods which neither thy fathers have known, wood and stone. So guess what? What did you do? I'm sorry. ¿Cómo se llama? Andres, my llama Onais. Okay, so the Bible said that when we're scattered amongst the other nations in slavery, because we were enslaved, he said we're going to learn other gods. The other gods, he said, even wood and stone. The wood represents what? The cross. He said in those other nations, we're going to worship the cross, which is this false image of Jesus. They're going to teach us Catholicism, Christianity, Mormonism, all that. We learned that, and then guess what? They said the stone. A lot of our people, if they don't celebrate worship the cross, they're into Islam, worshiping a rock, or Buddhism, worshiping stones and idols. Right. So guess what? We formulated customs that we learned from other nations, and we incorporated with the cross. But guess what? All of it is against God. Because in God, right? Give me half second to it. God never said for us to worship these things. These things was forced upon us. Because at first, we didn't accept this. We knew Christ wasn't a white man. But guess what? They forced us because they threatened our lives. They threatened our families. And a lot of us, we folded under pressure. You know what? I want to save my life. I don't want my family to die. All right, we're going to worship. And over generations, guess what they teach your kids? This. Teach your kids this. That's why today, they don't fight against it no more. They accept this image. They accept it. They don't fight against it. They don't go to the Bible and see what it actually says.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
That's a personal thing. When I learned English, I learned English later in life. Even though I'm Christian, that's my personal opinion. I found value in a certain degree of the work of the nation of Islam in this country. Because in my opinion, they managed to put together some pieces that were broken in the dignity of black people.
So you say Islam helped our people out?
I believe that the nation of Islam in the United States did in a certain degree a job to help to give dignity again. Now, Minister Farrakhan was virtually, because I never met him, the one who I learned English from. And he say always roughly what you say. What is your position? Of course, if you want to say that, no, that's just a question that you are not, of course. What is your position before the nation of Islam? What do you think if it's beneficial for people? Of course, I talk more about black people, not Hispanic people, because that's something born here for black people in particular. What do you think? Are they beneficial for the uprising of consciousness or not?
Right, I'm going to show you what the Bible says, right? I'm going to show you what the Bible says. Because you said the nation of Islam, right? Now Islam, what do they...
United States.
In the United States, right. But they believe in what?
Well, they believe in the Quran.
They believe in the Quran.
They believe in Muhammad.
Right, Quran. Now, who was the Quran and Islam given to?
From God. According to them.
Well, according to them.
Yes.
But according to the Bible, who was it given to?
Well, Muhammad was the last thing, according to them, the last
thing. Okay, all right. I'm gonna help you out. Because the Bible talks about this. Yeah. Remember, the Bible said our people are going to learn wood and stone. If they don't find themselves caught up in Christianity, they're caught up in Islam. Right? Or Nation of Islam. Or they claim to be Muslim. But God said that was going to be a curse upon our people. Farrakhan is not following the right way. Despite how he was able to organize our people, guess what? He's not following the Bible. Right? Jeremiah 3:2. Because you got to understand, just like the so-called white man forced Christianity on us and killed us if we didn't worship that, guess what? The Arabs, the Ishmaelites according to the Bible, who they believe in Allah, guess what? They forced Islam upon us.
Oh yes.
And we didn't just say willingly do it, they killed us.
Yeah, I know.
During the sub-Saharan slave trade, they started, the Africans and the Arabs, they started selling us into the Grecians. The Bible talks about that, Joel 3 and 2. Jeremiah, what you got? Right, read that first, because we're going to show you. The Bible talks about their religion, how they destroyed our people. We shouldn't be following Nation of Islam, anything to do with Islam. That's not our custom.
Very important for me to know your standing.
Right. Our standing is keeping the commandments of God. Muhammad was not a prophet, and we're going to show you that. Read that.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 2. Lift up thy eyes unto high places and see where thou hast not been lying with.
So lying meaning be abused. Right? We were abused. God said, look at all the places. Where haven't we been abused at? Right? Read.
In the ways that thou set for them.
So in the ways that sat for them. So when the Arabs, right, even today, in Yemen and Mauritania, these countries, they still have blacks and Hispanics in slavery to this day. To this day. God is telling you, like, we had to sit for them, meaning we had to wait and serve them. Right? Read.
As the Arabian.
As the who?
The Arabian. In the wilderness.
Read.
Thou hast polluted the land with the whoredoms and with thy wickedness.
Guess what? We polluted wherever we were. We started following the Arabians' custom. Guess what? We polluted ourselves with Islam. We polluted that stuff with that, right? Jumped up to Jeremiah 2 and 27. Read that right there.
Bring it out!
The book of Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 27, saying to a stock, thou art my father.
Saying to a stock, meaning that's wood. Again, a lot of our people, they follow Christianity, right? But look at this part, read.
Bring it out!
And to a stone.
To a what?
A stone.
So when the Arabs, when those who are the Muslim stuff, when they want to make their Hajj, where do they go? When they want to do their Hajj, where do they go? They're Muslims, Islam. Those who follow Islam. Why do they go to Mecca?
Because the points in their life, they should go according to the
Right, right. And what do?
They do the circle.
Around what?
Around the stone.
And so what they're worshiping. Okay, read that stone part again.
And to a stone thou hast brought me forth.
Now, can a stone do anything for you? Can a piece of rock do anything for you?
Bring it out!
No, but no. It's idolatry. It's idolatry. God said we're not supposed to be dealing with these rocks and stones. You understand what I'm saying? These wood. It's idolatry. That's what Islam teaches our people. Idolatry. They circle around that rock. They kiss that rock. And guess what? They teach them. These are the same people who put us in slavery. Right? Who beat our women, who rape our women to this day. Why would we follow a thing that enslaved our people, who destroyed our people? It doesn't make sense, right? God is letting us know that Islam is not the way. It's from another people, the Arabians, the Ishmaelites of today. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
Thou hast brought me forth, for thou hast turned their backs unto me, and not their face. But in time of their trouble, they will say, arise and save us.
So that's what our people do. We run to Christianity, we run to Islam, and we're hoping to God to save us out of our oppression. But God's not going to hear that, because all that we're trying to do is idolatry. We run into the white man Jesus, that's idolatry. And my brother, I got a question for you. Do you follow Christianity or Islam or anything like that? Which one? You're a Christian, right? My brother right here is a Christian, right? So, and I asked him about the cross, right? Because with the cross, right, when you see the cross, typically associate that with Christianity, right? What's your denomination? Like, are you Baptist, Seventh-day Adventist, Mormon? You're just a Christian. And what about you? What denomination? Catholic. So Catholicism and you're just a Christian, right? Non-denominational? Something like that?
I mean, I've been in Baptist churches.
Okay, Baptist church.
All that, you know.
Now, when did our people learn Catholicism, Baptist, Seventh-day Adventist, Mormonism? When did our people learn that stuff? Deuteronomy 28:64, one more time.
And what do you mean by our people?
Yeah, blacks and Hispanics. When did we learn these religions?
I can't give you that answer.
Okay, I'm going to show you, right? When you look right here, John Smith, right?
Right.
He created the Baptist religion in 1608.
Right.
Where were the blacks and Hispanics at in 1608?
Bring it out!
Why does it have to be that Baptist is a black religion?
No. I didn't say Baptist is a black religion. I'm saying Baptist was created by people who enslaved you. Because in 1608, where was the black man?
Right out.
In 1608, where were the Cubans? Enslaved. And then during that time, they created the Baptist religion.
Right out.
Was Christ a Baptist?
Right out.
Did he follow the Baptist religion?
Right out.
No, he didn't. This was created in 1608.
That's right.
Almost 1600 years after the death of Christ.
Right
This
out.
is a man-made religion that taught us this image. That taught us this image.
That's right.
They came with this image. They came with the cross.
Right
He
out.
said, you either worship this guy,
Right
worship
out.
us, or we gonna put you to death.
Right out.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support.